high. Jesus heals the woman with blood issue. As Jesus was on his way, the crowd almost crushed him, and a woman was there who was subject to bleeding for 12 years. She came up behind him and touched the edge of his cloak, and immediately her bleeding stopped. Jesus anointed by a sinful woman. A woman who lived in a sinful life came there with an alabaster jar of perfume. As she stood behind him at his feet weeping, she began to wet his feet with her tears. Then she wiped them with her hair, kissed them, and poured perfume on them. Jesus said, "Her many sins have been forgiven, as her great love has shown." At the home of Martha and Mary, Mary sat at the Lord's feet listening to what he said. But Martha was distracted by all the preparations that had to be made. She came to him and said, "Lord, don't you care? Tell her to help me." Jesus replied, "Martha, Martha, you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her." When a Samaritan woman came to draw water, Jesus said to her, "Will you give me a drink?" The Samaritan woman said to him, "You are a Jew, and I am a Samaritan woman. How can you ask me for a drink?" Jesus begins to explain to her about the living water and declares, "I am the Messiah you are speaking to." The Pharisees brought a woman caught in adultery to Jesus to be judged and stoned to death. But Jesus bent down and started to write on the ground with his finger. He said to them, "Let any one of you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." And he went down again. All the Pharisees left. Then Jesus said to the woman, "Go now and sin no more." At the cross, near the cross of Jesus stood his mother's sister, Mary, the wife of Clopas, and Mary Magdalene. When Jesus saw his mother there and the disciple whom he loved standing nearby, he said to her, "Woman, here is your son," and to the disciples, "Here is your mother."